Abby grew up in a small, sun-warmed town where words felt heavy on her tongue whenever they were not her own. At school, English was just another subject on the timetable, squeezed between mathematics and history, taught from thin textbooks with faded pictures. To Abby, English sounded like a river moving too fast, beautiful, but impossible to step into without slipping. At first, she was afraid of the language. The letters were familiar, but the sounds felt strange. She could read a sentence and still not understand its heart. When the teacher asked questions, Abby lowered her eyes, hoping the moment would pass her by. Mistakes embarrassed her, and silence felt safer than trying. Everything began to change the day Abby found an old radio in her grandmother's house. Late at night, when the town was quiet and the stars pressed close to the windows, she tuned the dial and discovered voices speaking English. She did not understand much, only scattered words, but she listened anyway. She listened to the rhythm, the pauses, the emotions hiding between sounds. Slowly, English stopped being noise and started becoming music. Abby began to carry a small notebook everywhere. When she heard a new word, she wrote it down. When she liked how a sentence sounded, she copied it carefully, as if it were something fragile. She watched movies with subtitles, then watched them again without. She read simple stories at first, stumbling often, but never stopping. Every mistake became a stepping stone rather than a wall. There were hard days, days when grammar rules tangled in her mind, days when she wanted to give up because progress felt invisible. But Abby learned something important. Learning a language is not about being perfect. It is about being brave. Each time she spoke, even when her voice shook, she grew stronger. One day, Abby realized she was thinking in English without trying it. The river that once frightened her now carried her forward. English became more than a subject, it became a bridge. Through it, she discovered